Okay, so I'm Susan Habasevich, and I wanted to talk a little bit about our recommendations for the progression in high school science. We're assuming that you're going to start out before 8th grade with general science courses. So hopefully somewhere along the line you're going to be doing some study in astronomy and earth science, but those are generally considered more a junior high or elementary type of science. And then again, you could usually hit that later in high school or in college. So in 8th grade or 9th grade, and these are not rigorous levels that you need to have it exactly in 8th grade or in 9th grade, so we've kind of listed them in between grades here. But you should have as your first really high school course, a physical science course. And it needs to have a substantial amount of chemistry and physics in it as an introduction to those. That's really important because the next progression typically is biology, and there's some significant amount of chemistry in biology. So if you haven't had a physical science course that really does a good job of introducing chemistry to you, then you're going to be having more of a struggle in biology when you get to those sections when chemistry is important. Now, it doesn't, in biology or in any of these high school classes, we typically don't require that you take a standard biology and then take an AP biology or pre-AP biology. You can choose what level of difficulty you want to have for those courses. So currently, AIM Academy offers a standard biology course and a pre-AP biology course, and there may eventually be an AP offered as well, and you can choose them between those. After that, then, you would typically in high school take chemistry. Most high schools require a chemistry course, and although most states don't require what chemistry, if you're looking at college, if you're looking to go to college, then you really should take a chemistry course in high school. And again, AIM Academy offers currently pre-AP, and we hope to offer at some point an AP chemistry course. We don't currently offer that at this time. Now, after chemistry, which typically would happen either in 10th or 11th grade, then you have some options. If you're looking at going into the math, engineering, or STEM field, in sciences, then we really strongly recommend that you take a physics course. A good, well-rounded education includes physics. In some cases, if you know that you're not heading toward the sciences, you could do an alternative science course in 11th or 12th grade, and instead of taking physics. And again, physics is offered as a standard or an AP course currently at AIM Academy. Another option, if you chose either not to do physics, or if you did physics in 11th grade and you had another year that you wanted to fill with a science course, which we generally do recommend 4 years of science, would be anatomy and physiology. Anatomy and physiology is a really important course, especially if you're going into the health fields or biology, any kind of biological sciences. Then another option might be environmental science. So if your student was behind in math, and really you need to be have finished Algebra 1 and potentially be in Algebra 2 for chemistry, and for physics, really you should be at least in Algebra 2. So if you were not at the right level for math, you could fill in one of those years with environmental science until you caught up with the math, and then you could take the chemistry or the physics. And then finally, we also offer a psychology course, which is generally considered more of a social science, but it could be considered either way. And if you wanted to fulfill a science credit, again, this is a non-lab course, you could consider taking psychology as a 12th grade course. So that's pretty much it. The important thing for physical science, you really need to have some pre-algebra, and biology, we recommend that you're at least in algebra. Chemistry, you should have at least finished algebra and be enrolled in geometry or algebra 2. And physics, really you need to be at an algebra 2 level or pre-calculus level to take physics.